And we're so playing Pokedoku. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy belated Father's Day. Hope you enjoyed yourself. How was your Father's Day? Mexican for lunch, pizza for dinner. And I think you know that's a good day. As far as I'm concerned, that's a good day. No sushi? It's Father's Day, bro. I was going to say it's every day, bro, but it's decidedly not every day, bro. And a buffet for dinner. Happy Swag Monday to you as well, to you and yours. Dual type bug. Final evolution bug. Monotype bug. This is easy, man. This is easy. This is simple. Paldea Area 0. That's impossible. Fossil. That's hard. Okay, give me a sec. I bet I can get 5 today. Bug dual type is a gimme. You go Scyther. That's a go-to. Bug final evolution, you go Beedrill. Why not, man? Why not? That's not a fossil, so I don't mind. Bug monotype, see that one's a little tricky for me. I feel like maybe you could throw out like a Weedle or something. Okay, apparently that's the stupidest guess. Apparently a little caterpillar with a spike on his head is not exclusively a bug. All right, that's fine. There's other bugs. Who's that? The beetle with the little, or maybe he's an ant. He's got like the pincer. You know which one I'm talking about? Hey, I'm using my Ask the Audience on this one. Not Trapinch, but you're on the right. The Durant. Yeah. Oh, but I gotta be honest. I gotta bail on my Ask the Audience because he looks steel as fuck, bro. He's shiny and chrome. Okay, final evolution fossil though. That's like a Omastar. Or do we go Omastar is the dual type, just in case? And then final evolution could be like Kabutops, who may be a dual type but may not be. And then monotype fossil, just toss me like an Omanite. I'm gonna, or maybe a Kabuto. Looks like it could be monotype fossil. How about Omanite? Maybe could be Rockwall. Okay. Well, we need one more. Bug monotype seems like a gimme. Bug monotype. How about the most bug of all? A mosquito. Mosquitor. Bugly. Blip bug? Charge bug? That's got to be electric. But scatterbug? Scatterbug. That's just a bug, bro. Yeah! I don't think I can name a single Pokemon from Paldea. But I also can't name another fossil. So, that's an issue. How about Fossilio? How about Carbink? Probably not a fossil, now that I think about it. Cubone, not a fossil, though he wears a skull. Curious. Paldea. Monotype. Fossil. Mew. Is Mew a fossil? I don't know. I don't think I can name another fossil, to be honest with you. But 5 out of 9 is like, that's a good day in my world. Rampardos. Rampardos is a fossil. I didn't know that. I know him from PokeGo. So I should, I didn't know he was a fossil. He just looks like a rock, but so do a lot of them. The heck is Dudunsparce? Brother, what the fuck is Wo Chien? Forget about Dudunsparce, man. What the fuck is this? So pile of leaves? Most common, Cranidos. 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 Another Dune word. What was the Dune word last week? Liepitor. He will know our ways as if born to them. Something like that. I can't remember. Anyway. Piss Filter. This is Metal Gear Solid 3. This is Layer Cake. This is a movie that takes place in England. It was probably filmed in the 2010s or the 2020s, but it looks kind of good. I don't know. This is crazy. Is it possible this is Mission Impossible? It's also France, buddy. That's not England. That's France. Well, whatever. It's not GeoGuessr. Paris, je t'aime. We got Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen's involved in this one. Perhaps this is Death at a Funeral. They don't have it. Okay. I mean, Michael Sheen movies, you got Frost Nixon. That's goated. They don't have that in the list, apparently. Okay, we got Tom Hiddleston and Allison Pill. Wait, just God is my witness. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's Midnight in Paris. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Now I know what it is. Smoking the cigarette the long way. You're not Woody Allen pilled? Cinematically, like, yeah, I've seen Annie Hall. I've seen Manhattan. I've seen Vicky Cristina Barcelona. On a personal level, no. And like, I think when I turned like 20 years old, I was kind of like, yo, fuck this guy. I'm not going to watch his movies anymore. So, you know, I'm trying to think what restaurant I was in this weekend that had a Woody Allen picture on the wall. And I was like, man, that was like a he don't got internet type moment for me. I was like, I'm not going to be uncharitable and assume the restaurant is like, we endorse this guy and like everything he's ever done. They probably put that shit on the wall in like 1998 or something before they got a modem. And then they're like, you know, we're just riding it out till retirement. He don't got internet, man. The Daily Dozen. The director, you'll be hanging. I heard they got your man. Heard they got your man on. It's not even really a charge, but it is like, it's pretty fucked up. +2, Lou Ratchet. And yet, Vibe magazine only gave him 15th funniest person on the internet. I wasn't even on the list. I'm not saying I should be up over Drewski. Come on, but come on, Lou Ratchet though, 15th from the one skit that I know. Bruce Arians won 2012 AP Coach of the Year during a season in which he was interim head coach of this AFC team. Yeah, of course. Probably the Ravens, historically, they don't hire and fire. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let's try. Whatever. Before playing in the NFL and MLB, Drew Henson played quarterback at this Big Ten school. Big Ten. How about Big Tennessee? Nope. Nice try. Which Celtics player took home the NBA Finals MVP during Boston's 2008 championship season? I'm going to say Kevin Garnett. That's also wrong. It was not KG. It was Paul Pierce. Okay. That's crazy. I was watching that one. I watched, I don't know, it was game 6 or something when they won, but I didn't really follow basketball, so I was like, who's this guy? That's not Kevin Garnett. Joining NASA in 1978, this physicist and astronaut became the first American woman to fly into space. Who is Sally Ride? Roberta Bondar clears? I don't know if that's true. That's Robert Downey Jr. and Sarah Jessica Parker. It also kind of looks like Limmy's waking up face. You know the Limmy waking up image? 100% pure squeezed Florida sunshine and the juice that starts it all are slogans associated with Tropicana, I'm guessing. Because there's only like 2 orange juice brands. There's Tropicana and Simply Orange. From 1994 to 2009, the medical drama ER aired on what major network? That's an NBC classic. Directed by Martin Scorsese, this 2004 biographical drama starring Leonardo DiCaprio, that's The Aviator. This R&B group had 3 songs chart top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1991. I Want to Sex You Up, I Adore Mi Amor, and All for Love. Please be Boys to Men. Seems a little early for Boys to... Oh, it's not Boys to Men. Color Me Bad. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. It might surprise you. 1991, a little bit before my time. Just a little bit before my time. For the radio, at least. I probably started listening to the radio, I'm going to say 90, 97, 98. Age 3, I was mostly listening to, you know, Mama's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mama's little baby loves shortening bread. Hey, did you see that? I'm not trying to say society is cooked. It's kind of. You can draw your own inferences. Did you see that 38% of all watch time on Disney Plus is attributed to Bluey now? 38% of all watch time on Disney. Now listen, there's a lot of garbage on Disney Plus, don't get me wrong, but there's also all of Ridley Scott's films because he's worked with 20th Century Fox for his entire career, and Disney bought Fox in like 2021 or something like that. Yeah, but parents aren't going to put on fucking Alien Covenant when their kids are watching. Yeah, I'm just saying, though. They could watch part of The Last Duel. They could watch the G-rated cut of The Last Duel, man. It's impressive that Bluey is 38%. Because it also has like the sum total of all of Disney's child-driven programming for like its 100-year existence. Now, I know kids aren't going to be like, yay, Steve-O Willie! But, like, they got all the Pixar shit as well. So it's kind of crazy that it's 38%, but... Yeah, it's the show where they beat the shit out of the dad. People are starting to wake up, man. People are starting to wake up. I'm just the first person. I'm just the avatar for the voice of the Lord. It's not men's rights. Well, I mean, I guess it is. I think that dad has a right to not get the shit scratched out of him with rakes. That's like a human right, man. That shit's in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. You should not let your kids scratch the shit out of your abdomen with a gardening tool. It's too much. I know I've said it, and I'm trying to resist becoming a caricature. But, like, I do, in my heart of hearts, I believe that Bluey is a good show. And it's nice to have heartwarming entertainment that's, you know, touching and is good for all ages, including for children. Now, in keeping with that, do I think it's a little overglazed? Yeah. And then the other thing that I want to say is that I do think that they've over millennialed the show. Like, decades of derelict fathers have now made them to overcorrect to make a show where literally this dad is just like a target for abuse nonstop. And then everybody watches the show and is like, wow, the dad's so good. And I'm like, is it good to teach your kids that they can hit you in the stomach with a baseball bat if they are bored? Because I kind of feel like it's good to teach them that there's like boundaries and stuff, and you shouldn't physically harm anybody unless maybe in an act of self-defense, but definitely not just because you're kind of like, you know, sick of playing t-ball or whatever. Anyway. Yup. Dave Hester voice, yup. John Taffer voice, cross-contamination chicken! Okay, hang on. Let me think about this for a second. I wasn't even looking. Balm, male, whole. I'm trying to think, these are like homophonic words. Balm, male, whole, Maybe I'm off the pen right now. Liner. Fix. Ship. To ship something. To spot something. To mail. To send. To post. Or to ship. What is to convey an object through physical space using a mail carrier? Deliver as a package. Temperature, angle. I don't know. I got to think about that. Things you have to consider in the bedroom. Hole, stain, spot. Just thinking of like stuff you could, a reason to put your clothes in the laundry. Crime. To fix. Spot. Corner. Temperature. Education. You've only got to get 3, and then the 4th one, which is usually insane, you can solve by default. Hole. Balm. Gloss. Gloss over. Gloss over. Lip gloss. Lip liner. Lip balm. Lip. Lip liner. Lip balm. Lip gloss. And lip spot. Lip stain? Okay, kinds of lip makeup. I don't know what lip stain is, honestly, but that's fine. Spot. Corner, angle, hole. These just feel like, I don't know, positions of something. This is like billiards terms. Oh, man. Two mistakes remaining. Corner, angle, spot, and hole. Isn't this what I just did? Fix. Crime, education. Set the newspaper, parts of the budget. Things to concern yourself with in an election season. Angels, angles, temperature, spot. Yeah, I'll spot you. Because crime spotters, crime stoppers, I'm gonna lose on 3. That's a very rare connections phenotype. Fix. Angle. What's your fix? What's your angle? What's your hole? What's your crime? What's your corner? Crime, education, temperature, angle, corner, and crime. I have no idea what they would even be connected to be honest. They just seem like similar words. Temperature, angle, crime, chord. Okay, so we know, hang on. Corner, hole, angle, spot is 3 away. Temperature, education, crime, angle is 3 away. There's 1 away. So shouldn't we just need to switch one of these to fix? Probably, but we don't know which one it is. Probably hole. Nope. Predicament measured in degrees. Oh. Predicament. A corner, a fix, a hole, a spot. Okay, 1970s French Connection ass vernacular. Measured in degrees. Angle, crime, educate. That's it. This is measured in degrees. Education. It's a motherfucking New York Times crossword clue, bro. All right, that's pretty good though. That's clever. They got me thinking. They were trolling? Yeah, but I like to be trolled in that sense, I suppose. Our plans are measured in centuries. Entice. Piece of asparagus, a spear. With 7 across, a laser pointer chaser. Pussy cat. Like a wink that suggests this is our little secret. Sus. Disapproving cluck. Tisk. Kitty cats. Entice. Tease. Epic! Grand film production. Epics. Iron, for example. Shape of a York peppermint treat. Patty. Give it a go. Try. Tempt is the word. Metal! The end's in sight, but something's wrong. Patty. 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 That's a you. There we go. That was a horrible performance. Oh, man. That was embarrassing. Minute 2 for the mini. Yeah, well, getting all those cognitive systems back online. Takes a bit. Nauru? It's 13,000 kilometers away from Nauru. That's good in a way. Morocco? That's warmer. Simple as. Togo. That's cooler. Okay, maybe up in here. Maybe a little Latvia. That's even warmer still. Okay, maybe south then. Maybe Croatia. Warmer still. Maybe Moldova. Warmer still. Maybe a country called Azerbaijan. Warmer even still. Perhaps a country by the name of Russia. Oh, that's cooler. By a little bit. Not by much, by a little bit. Perhaps a country by the name of Afghanistan. Perhaps a country by the name of Syria. Oh, perhaps a country by the name of Lebanon? The mystery country is Lebanon. He's goated? I mean, it took 11 guesses, but I did start with Nauru. Not too bad. Listen, there's a little luck that goes on in Globla. Don't at me. Terrible first guess. Not if it was right, though. This is a country in Africa that is called Mauritania. This is a country in the Middle East called Oman. This is a country in the Middle East called... Are you Egypt? Are you Jordan? Jordan's pretty close to Egypt. It's not 2,000 kilometers away, bro. Are you Qatar? Qatar? You're not Qatar. You must be the United Arab Emirates then. Okay, we get there. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Apollo got that in one. Yeah, well, he also gets his DoorDash in one. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we're built different. February 23rd, 2018. One what? I'm trying to think of that myself. Just give me some time. February 23rd, 2018. $403 million Disney picture in the action adventure science fiction genre. 2018. Prior to Infinity War. The movie would be known as a film called Black Panther. This lines up right before the 2018 Olympics. Me in tears leaving the theater. Yeah, okay. Warner Brothers 17 milli, starring Jason Bateman. This could be game night 2018. Game night 18 million. That seems right to me. How could that possibly be profitable for Frito-Lay? 71 million week 3, 27% down. So it's got some buzz, maybe even some Oscar buzz, starring James Corden. Never mind. It's an animated film, that I don't know, so we'll come back to it. Paramount Pictures, some Oscar buzz. Oh, Paramount Pictures opens to 11 million, starring Natalie Portman from 2018. It's a science fiction horror movie. This is Annihilation. Okay. This guy was going to put Lucy in the Sky. That's Annihilation. We take those. Universal, week 3, steep drop off, but made a decent amount of money, starring Dakota Johnson. 50 Shades. 50 Shaders. What is this? Unreal Engine? 50 Shades Darker. 50 Shades Freed. 50 Shades Freed. There we go. Who said the countryside was peaceful? Rose Byrne. Listen. Blank Blank's feud with Mr. It's Peter Rabbit, bro! It's Peter Rabbit. That shit is not a comedy, dude. I'm saved because I literally just read Peter Rabbit to my daughter like 2 days ago or something. It doesn't say comedy. Well, yeah, but it stars James Corden, the funniest person on the planet. What's the story? Peter's dad, prior to the events of Peter Rabbit, got caught by Mr. McGregor and baked into a fucking pie and eaten by Mr. McGregor and his bitch wife. So the story starts, the mom is like, hey, Peter, whatever you do, like, I'm going to work. Don't go to Mr. McGregor's garden. Motherfucker straight up, Mr. McGregor's garden. Tries to steal some carrots. Mr. McGregor's like, oi, what's this then? Spends like the next 85% of the novel, like, being pursued by basically the xenomorph. And then at the end, he manages to scoot under the fucking garden gate and get away from Mr. McGregor, who's, I think, just bored at that point. But the test for old man McGregor is real. I mean, listen, I understand he's a farmer, bro. Like, when the pest is eating your carrots and shit like that, it's probably annoying, maybe even detrimental to your bottom line. But at the same time, like, it's Peter Rabbit, bro. He has consciousness. You can't just be, like, smashing him with a fucking mallet and shit. Like, he's not, like, some kind of beetle or something, or, like, a blight. Like, he's a fucking beloved character, man. He wears fucking clothes. Thank you, yes. Even at the end of the book, Peter Rabbit's mom is like, why the fuck is my kid, like, he doesn't have his coat and his shoes anymore? That's like the 7th pair of shoes that he's lost this year. Discount Fantastic Mr. Fox. I'm a local business Andy. This weekend I went to a used bookstore. I bought my daughter some Roald Dahl books, thinking, you know, she's getting a little bit older as far as toddlers go. Like, I could read her some chapter books, like, progressively now, and she can have, like, a story that progresses over time as kind of like an antidote to melting her brain watching 4-minute videos on YouTube. So last night I was like, we're going to read like George's Marvelous Medicine or something like that. She opens up the book and the first thing she sees is like those rolled doll ass drawings of like basically like a grapefruit with a huge fucking nose and like the stringiest hair of all time and like teeth sticking out of her skull. And she's like, Daddy, this book is scary. And I'm like, it's not scary. And then I started looking at the other pictures. I was like, you're right. This shit is fucking scary. I can't remember what we read. We read some shit like Dewey Bob or something. It's about a raccoon who loves collecting buttons. We got to save that one for a couple of years. Okay, Ready Player One to JFK. All right. I mean, this is a gimme, bro. Ready Player One. Simon Pegg. How to Lose Friends in Run, Fat Boy, Run. Hank Azaria. Heat. And so now we're at Heat, in case you haven't recognized that so far. From Heat, we're going to go Val Kilmer. That's going to take us to MacGruber. Ryan Philippe, Cruel Intentions. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Scooby-Doo 2, Monster Unleashed. Linda Cardellini. Reese Witherspoon. Election. Matthew Broderick. Tower Heist. Ben Stiller. I say Ben Stiller, The Watch. Vince Vaughn. Maid. Jon Favreau. Chef. Scarlett Johansson. The Avengers Infinity War. Samuel L. Jackson. Jurassic Park. Wayne Knight. JFK. Okay. Simon Pegg. Run, Fat Boy, Run. Hank Azaria. Heat. Just give me a second here. Val Kilmer. MacGruber. Ryan Philippe. Cruel Intentions. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. We're going to go Linda Cardellini. Follow that to Legally Blonde. Takes you to Reese Witherspoon, of course, who then was in Election with Matthew Broderick, who's in Tower Heist, with Ben Stiller, who's in The Watch, with Vince Vaughn, who's in Maid, with Jon Favreau, who's in the Avengers. Okay, Avengers Endgame, we got to do a little pivot here. With I was going to go to Chef there. That's my mistake. Samuel L. Jackson, who was in Jurassic Park, with Wayne Knight, who was in JFK. We run these streets. I think that, listen, this is not the shortest possible in time or in nodes, but it's got to be the most nodes done in the shortest amount of time. Ben Mendelsohn to The Dark Knight Rises to Gary Oldman. Sorry, I don't watch garbage movies. Time is never time at all. That's so true. I believe that's the Smashing Pumpkins. Took me a second to place it. Guess the game. Kid named Pumpkins. I am the Smashing Pumpkin. This is like some fucking Ninja Gaiden shit. This is some angry video game nerd shit. Without a doubt, man. Oh, man. I was there. I was there when Harada put out the first Tekken game. I said, don't let them stand up. You'll never make a dime. +2 LCD sound system. It's top of mind. It was on my ride this morning. I heard you've got a copy of every good Neo Geo game. There's only 2. Anyway, sorry. Any beta ban today? I gotta say that the beta ban has not come up in the shuffle for a while, which is unfortunate because when you get, Dry the Rain is a classic, but when you're in that mid-ride sort of zone, catching like a 7-minute ride, like, or a 7-minute song like "She's the One" or "Dog's Got a Bone" or something like that. Like that's the sort of thing. Before you know it, you're like you munched 8 minutes just like following those bongos in the background and the bass. You know what you're talking about. And then the spider sat down beside her and gave him a bone of his own, I think. I can't remember. This is Kid Icarus. Kirby's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Kirby and the Kirby. That could say Amazing Mirror. Yep, it says Amazing Mirror. Look at that. She came out for the Game Boy Advance and the Wii U. Child's Play. A trifle. This is Gears of War. This is Metal Gear Solid Effect 3. Mass Effect 3. Metal Gear Rising. Revengeance. Prototype 2. Gears of War 4. Ah! Shit shot like Alien Covenant, bro. Remember Me. It is Remember Me! Oh, man. He remembered. I played Remember Me. Aggressively mid third-person action game, then featuring like 4 kind of goated ghost trick segments that were neat, at least, as far as gimmicks in AAA games go. But it's not like, I mean, no, I wouldn't say you got to go back and play it. But at least it's like an interesting mid-game instead of like a boring, I mean, it's a lot of it is kind of boring. But conceptually, it's interesting, at least. People go back and play Fallout. Surely it's not that bad. I mean, it's a lot worse than the worst Fallout game, but not in a, like, again, at least it's, I feel like it's not super cynically made. At least it's not like a sequel. It's worse than Fallout Shelter? Okay, well, like, I wouldn't. Listen. Very positive reviews. Yeah, but you can't trust like a 10-year-old game with very positive reviews because people will just like buy it for $1 in a Steam sale. When with like 4 seconds played, they'll be like, "I love this game when I was 8." Fallout Shelter. Yeah, true, like Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, pump the brakes, kid. I'm still waiting to see what happens with Solus, okay? No spoilers. That shit left a deep wound. So I've been waiting 10 years to figure out what the fuck was going on with that pointy-eared bastard. How do you know? Because I played I beat Dragon Age Inquisition. I played the whole thing fucking through. I closed all the rifts or whatever. Then at the end, like the big bad isn't even the big bad. There's just like an old witch who's like, "I've been doing this shit the whole time." And you're like, "What the hell, lady?" I went through a period of beating like some AAA games. I beat Far Cry 4. What the fuck was I thinking, man? It's not a horrible game, but what was I doing? I was just wasting my time. Work's done today. Let me go for a jog, come home and play like 2 hours of Far Cry 4 for 15 days in a row. What the hell was I doing with myself? 2014, man. That summer was a movie. Okay, older than 2015 and not made in Unity. So that narrows it down to about 15,000 games. It may have a theme of science fiction and or open world. And it's not a side view. Okay? How about The Forest, Sons of the Forest, which I've recently found out is made in Vancouver. Windows was involved in its production. This is made in Unity, but it's first person. It's in the intervening 8 years. Okay, intervening 8 years. Doom Eternal. Not made in Unity. It's pre-2020, and it does have first-person shooter elements along with possibly, not simulation, possibly indie, possibly adventure. What's eating Edith Finch? A little bit earlier than 2017. It is something's right here. Earlier than 2017, a little game called Dusk. First person game, so that's 2018, my mistake. It is not a horror game, obviously. It has action elements. This was also made in Unity. Well, it's not single player only. It's single player, multiplayer, and co-op. I was going to say Fortnite. That's obviously wrong. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Oh! Okay. From 2000, so it's 2016, right after Black Ops 3. What came out? It's so doable, man. It's not Black Ops 4. That's a trick. It's not Ghost. That was like the year before. It might be Infinite Warfare. Yeah! Because I know it goes like 2012, I moved to Vancouver. Kate and I were playing a lot of Black Ops 2. We had 2 Xboxes in her like little basement suite so we could play Black Ops 2 at the same time together. So Black Ops 2 was 2012. And then I think after that was Ghosts. And everybody was like, I fucking hate Ghosts. Then after that, I remember because Rebirth and the new Call of Duty came out on the same day. That must have been Advanced Warfighter or something, because that's the one with Kevin Spacey. And then 2015 would have been Black Ops 3, and then I sort of fell out until Warzone, I guess. That's how I remember it, at least. This is embarrassing. Today, I would like to go from Mexico to Guyana. You go to Guatemala. You go to Nicaragua. We know there's a guaranteed Panamanian connection here. From Panama, we must go to Colombia. From Colombia, we must go to maybe just Brazil, play it safe. I'm sure Brazil's involved. Okay. And then here, Honduras. Okay. And then it's always Costa Rica. Or do I always say Costa Rica, get it wrong? How could I be top 75%, man? It was perfect. Seinfeld 2024. Jerry can't figure out why he's always in the bottom quintile of his New York Times daily word puzzles. Kramer has been diagnosed with Lyme disease after a year spent camping in the Amazon rainforest. George is dating a supermodel, but he gets self-conscious because she's 1 inch taller than him. George has died of dysentery. Today I'd like to go from France to Tibet in the year 1945. What the fuck is this Mario is missing shit, man? I don't know how to do this. From France to Tibet in 1945? Okay, so I would probably start by going to West Germany. Germany, Germany, France. Yep, okay, and then I'm gonna say Germany, United States maybe comes after that, and then Germany, Soviet Union. Okay, no, what a horrible guess, you idiot. And then like the Soviet Union. Okay, obviously that's going to be involved. I think you'll probably go through the Republic of China. And okay, I'll just be honest with you. I don't really know what was going on with Mongolia in World War II. Kind of sus. All right, we at least got a connection there. And like, I guess Poland. Yep, all right, that's easy enough. Top 46%. I'm in the top half today. That's fun. Yeah, in a way, that's fun. I guess I never really thought about how. Like, I always just thought West Germany was kind of like one nation of self governance that also was overseen by NATO. I didn't know that. I guess there was like. Oh, that was later in 1945. Okay, they were still. That makes sense. They were sorting that out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to sort out, I'm sure. It was kind of like a world-changing period in the 20th century for sure. Sure, it's not like, okay, now that the war is over, all right, everybody get back to normal. It probably takes a little, you got lots of paperwork to do, I'm sure. Puck Doku has the Vancouver Canucks. What a blessed day. Easy, man. Pittsburgh, Vancouver. You ever hear of Nick Bonino and possibly soon Jake Gensel? Listen, you could easily go Bo Horvat for this one. I'm going to be a different kind of beast. I'm going to go Roberto Luongo, and I'll tell you that for free. And then NCAA and Vancouver Canucks, you got to go with Adam Gaudette for that, the Crystal Man himself. Okay, now Pittsburgh and St. Louis. I got to think about that one for a brief moment. New York Islanders and St. Louis. I got to think about that one for a moment. St. Louis and the NCAA. I got to think about that one for a moment. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. I gotta think about that one for a second, but I don't have to think about this one. That's Pat LaFontaine, without a doubt. Buffalo Sabres in the NCAA. It's probably Jimmy Vesey. I had no idea Jimmy Vesey was 9 years old, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of his face in my entire life. That is new to me, man. All right. I say it's good for today. We'll see the obvious ones that I would have missed. Kasperi Kapanen. Tom Barrasso is a gimme, man. Halak. Kyle Okposo. Torrey Krug. Quinn Hughes. Yay! All right, back to the real shit. This is fucked, man. Amber Heard has been in 3 movies. No. Okay, she's in Pineapple Express as Seth Rogen's girlfriend. And then, obviously, she's in Aquaman. I guess she's probably like in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, right? Yeah, okay. I know all three of her movies, man. Alicia Vikander, 2-word title. A little embarrassing. Tomb Raider. Ex Machina. I gotta be honest, I don't really know shit about Alicia Vikander, except she's married to Michael Fassbender and she's been in Tomb Raider and Ex Machina. Now, Angelina Jolie, we know a little bit about. 2-word title, Tomb Raider as well. Okay, clever. Girl Interrupted, yeah. The Changeling, unless maybe it's just called Changeling. The Changeling. Released from 2010 to 2024. Now, that's a tough one. She's in Salt for sure, that's in that period. She's been more focused on her work in theater and also her role as a parent, as far as I know, over this period. 3 or more word title. I'd probably have to go Tomb Raider 2, The Cradle of Life. And then 2-word title, Angelina. I feel like Tomb Raider, people are going to get seduced by it, so we'll play Girl Interrupted here. But I was wrong. And then Alicia Vikander, 3 or more word title. You know what? We could have played Gone. That's Gone in 60 Seconds. It's probably going to be number 1. I'll just level with you. I think in my head, I do know another Alicia Vikander movie, but I can't think of what it is. No, I was going to say Prometheus, which isn't 3 words, but that's Noomi Rapace. 2 different Swedes. Top 40%. The Danish girl! The Danish girl! The Tim Hortons staff, when they see my toddler daughter come in, I think that they don't even serve Danishes at Tim Hortons, as far as I know. It's been a while since I've been in there. Let me see what else they got. The Fifth Estate. This was this was the spiciest one. A lot of people couldn't think of a 2-word Amber Heard movie. They got pizza now. It sucks ass. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that the Tim Hortons flatbread pizza sucks ass, which makes a lot of sense. No disrespect. I know there's one person that watches me that owns like 3 Tim Hortonses or something like that. I remember because like I was talking about it 5 years ago or something, and I said they have the worst food of any restaurant in history. And then he tweeted me and was like, hey, next time you're on Vancouver Island, you should come to one of these Tim Hortons. We'll hook you up. And I was like, I honestly wish you the best. Especially in some parts of Canada, I understand that Tim Hortons can serve as a community gathering place. And then, I don't mean this to be rude, but a place where you go to get like a cup of coffee and a donut in exchange for using their bathroom. But I'm not going to be making an appointment to go into Tim Hortons for sure. It makes sense that the pizza is ass because like everything else at the restaurant is ass anyway.
Bank. A noun meaning a mound.
A mound? I guess so. A mound of money.
Restive. A adjective meaning stubbornly resisting.
Okay. Kind of not an easy word.
Soppiness. A adjective meaning sentimental, mawkish.
Come on, man. Soppiness? Jigsaw be like, have you been looking at my phone?
Cell, a noun meaning a small religious house dependent on a monastery or convent. Cell derives.
It must be, right?
Factoid. A noun meaning an.
Decroded ass easy words.
Municipal. A adjective meaning of. Braid.
Braid.
A verb meaning.
What? B-R-A-Y-E-D, like a donkey? Like a donkey braid? Like, are you kidding me?
Erroneous.
Erroneous.
An adjective meaning.
Factoid.
Insignia. A noun meaning a badge.
A noun meaning a flat screen television.
Semicolon. A noun meaning a
I
punctual.
want something else to get me through this.
Harmattan. A noun meaning a dust-laden wind on the Atlantic coast of Africa in some seasons. The word originates or is related
French?
to the TWI language term haramata. Harmattan, a noun meaning a dust-laden wind on the Atlantic coast of Africa in some seasons.
Atlantic
The word
coast.
originates or is related to the TWI.
Armadan.
Sylph, a noun meaning an elemental being in the
Oh, Pokemon fucked me, bro. It must be with a Y, right?
kente, a noun meaning colorfully patterned cloth traditionally woven by hand and contaminated. A adjective meaning
Yes!
soiled, stained.
Yes!
Dragoons, a verb meaning to
Dragoons.
subject.
Most annoying person you know would be like, that's not even a hard word. Okay, that was a dirty one today. They put a little Tetris in my spell check. Harmattan, we missed the T. Sylph is just embarrassing. Kente, you got me. Oh, man. This is the brother. This isn't food. This is an industrial byproduct of making pizza. This is cheesy bread. It's got to be from the United States. Like, it's from Canada. We invented cheesy bread or garlic fingers. That's a Canadian only thing. Garlic fingers. Or I mean, I guess originally Canadian. Popular dish in Atlantic Canada, particularly Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Yeah, that's fucking all of them, bro. That's the Atlantic Canadian provinces. Rare Canada dub. I mean, they are good, don't get me wrong. It's funny that you don't really eat garlic fingers except when you're having pizza. But like garlic fingers are conceptually the closest food to pizza that you could possibly get. Like it feels like you should have them when you have like other food. Like why are you having two of the foods that are almost exactly the same? Listen, I'm not mad about it. You could be having them with pasta or something like that though. Because the same place is making it. Yeah, I guess. That's a good point. It's kombucha? Tea, sugar, water, SCOBY? I have no idea where kombucha is from, bro. I would have to guess. I'm thinking this is like a Central Asian type deal. I'm thinking this is like a Mongolia. Whoo! China? Kombucha from China. Who knew? From northeast China around 220 BC. Yeah, it vibes. For sure. This is rigatoni. This is a ragu. This is ragu from the nation of Italy. Neapolitan ragu. Is no disrespect. I mean this in a positive way. Sometimes you need a gimme. I needed the easiest food guesser of all time. I appreciate that. We were at a local minimum. Okay. Brother, I can tell you this movie already. Now, is everything okay with Donald Sutherland? Donald Sutherland, Philip Seymour Hoffman. This movie is The Hunger Games Catching Fire. What? Are you kidding me, man? Woody Harrelson? The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1? That's the motherfucker, dude. Hunger Games. That's the motherfucker from the Hunger Games, bro. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? Oh my God. This is pissing me off, man. How did they have Plutarch Heavensby? I say this not to be crass. The reason I went in the opposite direction, I went earlier instead of later, is because I'm pretty sure Philip Seymour Hoffman died like 3 months after Catching Fire came out. So I was like, there's no shot that they had him in part 2 as Plutarch Heavensby. But I guess they did like, CGI or something. Sutherland wasn't in the early ones? Okay, I've seen the first 4 movies. I'm going to fact check you there. IMDb, The Hunger Games. I'm going right now. You're in trouble. He played Governor Snow, okay? Listen, I'm scrolling. Donald, I got to be honest with you. I got to take the L. I don't see Donald Sutherland in the top cast of 99 actors and actresses from The Hunger Games 1. Okay. Now, Catching Fire, I'm pretty sure he's in. But I'll give you a pass on the first one. I would have bet the farm that he's in the first one. He is in the second one, but he's in the first one. Is it a post-credit scene? Because I'm willing to give them a pass for that one. He's in the whole movie? Nobody's in the whole movie. That's crazy. That's only Ryan Reynolds in Buried is in the whole movie, okay? The director? True, every frame is a painting or whatever. Thank you, Hulu. Thank you, Hulu. Very cool. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Tom Cruise, Alec Baldwin. Brother, it's the easiest one of all time. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. Eyes Wide Shut. Me, a genius. Days of Thunder, brother. Ving Rhames. I got to go Mission Impossible Uno on that one. And then, of course, Alec Baldwin shows up later around Mission Impossible. He's probably earlier than Fallout, but I know he's in Fallout for sure. Nicole Kidman, 90 to 99. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I got to go Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, good. I was trying to think, because like most, Nicole Kidman really hit critical mass right around 2000, man. Moulin Rouge, The Others, The Hours, other movies that she's in as well. 1990 to 1999, Ving Rhames. Fuck, bro. Mission Impossible 2? I don't know. I got to think about this one. Wait, Pulp Fiction. I'm stupid. 1990 to 1999, starring Alec Baldwin. Beetlejuice. Probably did not come out in the 80s. Fuck. Nicole Kidman, 3+ words in the title. AMC commercial 2021. Ving Rhames, I'm going to have to go Mission Impossible. Probably go with Rogue Nation on that one. 3+ words in the title for Alec Baldwin. Probably say The Boss Baby Christmas Bonus. Guess he didn't show up for that one. The Boss Baby. We take those. Don't talk about this. Glengarry Glen Ross. Right. That's, yeah. David Mamet. But what the fuck? Does David Mamet have shit on The Boss Baby? Fuck you, man. Or whatever. Oh, well. Dispute resolution. Your submission for base pairs was accepted. Your score was updated accordingly. Okay, let's apologize. Let's apologize to this website with words. Because last week they said there was a question about nucleotide bases. I wrote base pairs and the answer was base. I'm happy to see. I talked to the teacher. They gave me my half mark. Okay, all's forgiven. Moguls, aerials, and ski cross are events in the Olympic discipline called alpine skiing. Let's just alpine. Let's not invite that evil. Hence the name. Which Olympic wrestling style has more permissive rules that allow you to grab your opponent's legs? Freestyle skiing. There we go. I was stupid. It's not alpine pairs. The Party of Principle is a slogan used by what American political party? The Whig. The porcupine is an official symbol of what party that had a U.S. representative for a few months in 2020? The Tea Party. Minimum government, maximum freedom. Okay, it's libertarian. Who is the libertarian representative? I know they didn't get elected. They must have converted halfway through. I don't know. If you're too hardcore for onion rings, Texas toothpicks are deep fried strips of what? Cactus. It just makes sense. A chipotle is a smoke dried version of the jalapeno pepper. The answer is jalapeno. Psychology of the Unconscious was an early work by what dude? Sigmund Freud? Carl Jung? There we go. Trick question. What ageless Virginia Woolf title character lived for 30 years as a man and 300 as a woman? I don't know shit about Virginia Woolf. In Shakespeare's As You Like It, Rosalind ends up marrying what youngest son of Sir Rowland? Dorian Gray. Henry? Cory Doctorow's novel, Down and Out in the Magic Kingdom, is set primarily in what Florida city? Orlando. Thrice has been bringing it, man. They started easy. They've been getting a little harder. Oh, okay. It's not possible. I'm going to do this just to keep myself honest, but like I can't do Reladle today. Because I don't know who TV Girl or Little Xan are. Like, as soon as we find ourselves dealing with artists like Salvia Pauth, I'm in trouble. You got this? You don't understand. It's like trying to like draw a route on a map from a place where you don't know to a place that you don't know. It's like, how would I even know how to get there, man? I wouldn't know how to get there because I don't know where it is. Let Twitch play? You can play. You go to the website, reladle.io. You can play. For now, though, I'm going to play. Give me some Disorderly. Songs starting with the latest. Okay, this is easy enough. First one is going to be, the oldest is It Wasn't Me. Then it's Hot in Here. Then it's Candy Shop. Then it's, the only thing I'm concerned about is Single Ladies versus Low. And I think it's like that. That's driving me. And so maybe Candy Shop is off of Bulletproof. It's not off of Get Rich or Die Trying. Whatever, we'll take those. Hey Ya is the 90s. Were you born in the 2010s? It's obviously not the 90s. Outkast made Stankonia in 2001 when they were still together. This is pre-Outkast sabbatical, man. You think Hey Ya came out like the same year as Oops, I Did It Again? Hit Me Baby One More Time? What are you talking about? Did bro say Stankonia? What's it like being 17 years old in the 2020s? It honestly seems like annoying, so I'm not trying to like pile on or whatever. Yeah, the album's called Stankonia. It's one of the best albums of the 2000s. It's got Miss Jackson, Bombs Over Baghdad, I Like the Way You Move. No, sorry, that's off The Love Below or Speaker Box. It's got So Fresh and So Clean. Stankonia came out in the 90s. Sorry, not possible, because Bombs Over Baghdad won Pitchfork's best song of the 2000s. Decade, not millennium. Sorry, I'm just embarrassed for you that you seem so confident in something that you're actually ignorant of. It was recorded in 1999. Who gives a fuck, man? That means you're wrong. So I don't care whether this shit was recorded. Fucking Smiley Smile was probably recorded in like 1961. Shit didn't actually see a release until like 2004, bro. I don't have access to Brian Wilson's masters, much less Andre 3000 and Big Boys. I'm not in the lab with them. I'm not Rick Rubin. Hey Ya is on The Love Below, though. Yeah, we all know that, because that shit did not come out in the 90s, bro. We're not even Paul Rubens. True. I didn't? You gotta listen to some Outcasts, man. She trapped in my cadmium palace. You don't have to. You actually do have to. In order to understand that you didn't fall out of a coconut tree. They're too freaky for me? What do you... They had like 7 #1 hits, man. What are you talking about? Middle-aged aunts were vibing out to Rosa Parks, but in 2024, you're too sensitive for that shit? Why? Because it's got like a little southern breakdown where they do the hand claps in the middle? And they're playing the mouth harp? Come on. Grow a pair. Rosa Parks sued them for that song. Listen, I can do this shit all day. I'm just letting you know. This is not like a normal Zillennial conversation where I say something and then you respond with an unrelated fact and then I go, wow, thank you for telling me. It's not, we're trying to connect on like a human to human level, not just spit Wikipedia at each other. We're not going fact for fact, okay? We're going soul for soul here. Let me throw in a slash marker. We'll call this the dulls.